Hello, it's evening here, so good evening or good morning if you're watching this in the morning. I haven't checked in for a while. Things have been busy, really busy. It's spring break where we live, so it's like exceptionally busy with the kids in school and everything, getting it all situated and whatnot. I've been doing a lot of research because no matter how hard I try, I seem to sabotage myself every single time. I'm beginning to wonder if there's more to this food thing and if I actually have a deeper issue because I'm finding myself sneaking food and hiding from other people in my home, my family, when I eat. I don't want them to see me eating. I'm frustrated because I'm not losing weight. I'm stressed and I'm blaming that. I have a very unhealthy relationship with food. I've done my research on food addictions. It's kind of interesting. I read one the other day and I'm like, can't really. I mean, if you're an alcoholic, you can never drink alcohol again. Just stay away from it. When people quit smoking, they quit smoking and they just never smoke again. But food's tricky. Food's very tricky because you have to eat food eventually. I mean, you can fast and not eat food for a while, but I find it very difficult and I find 1,000 different ways to justify why I can eat. I don't know how to break that. I don't know how to stop that. It's like once I get started, I'm good, but I don't get past 2 days and then I'm sabotaging myself again. Yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. I'd like to figure out how to not sabotage myself. I'd like to figure out how to go about it in a way where I can be healthy. Still need to lose 100 pounds. I just keep going back to my set weights, which are not where I want to be at all. I'd love to get down to my lower set weight and stay there for a while. I just don't know what it's going to take to wrap my brain around it. And everybody's like, oh, it's easy. Just do it. Don't worry about it. Just do it. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm not in that place. I know food is my poison. I watched a YouTube video. I'm not sure who it was because there have been so many of them lately. But they talked about the addiction to sugar and how do you kick, if you want to kick that addiction, that's a huge one, kick an addiction to sugar. So that means no refined sugars, no processed carbs. I mean, you have vegetables have carbs in them, but they're okay. It's the processed carbs. It's the rice and the pasta, which I don't eat pasta, and the breads. And I don't eat breads rarely, but crackers and chips and that kind of stuff. The processed carbs. I mean, granted, a potato is awesome in its natural state, and then you add things to it. I've tried setting myself up for a good day by doing a huge breakfast with lots of eggs, and I was full. And then I had kefir, and I was still full, and I made it through the day, and I was like, wow, that was a great day. And then dinner rolled around, and we went out to dinner. I'm so frustrated with myself. And I don't know if I need to seek help on that, if I'm depressed and I'm just not letting myself get undepressed. I don't feel depressed. I feel stressed out. But again, that stressed out messes with my cortisol, and cortisol makes you not lose weight and blah, 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 blah. One step after another. The sun is out. The day is beautiful. We've been out and about today. I've really enjoyed myself today. I'm happy. I'm relaxed. I want to go eat junk food. I buy things at the store and it's like, why did I buy that? Oh, I bought it for Terry and the kids. And then I eat it. I bought a Costco size thing of string cheese the other day. And I'm like, yeah, I got that for the kids. And it's like, yeah, I'm the only one eating it. And I need to quit. Then I need to quit grabbing 3 string cheeses instead of just 1 string cheese. And so many ands. I just don't know I've got to figure out how to wrap my brain around it. It is spring break, so I have a week off from school and a week off from those pressures and those distractions and those temptations. Would be the perfect opportunity to go all in and go for it. However, Terry and I have really been enjoying spending time together. And when we spend time together, we're usually at dinner, eating. There are a couple places I can go that I can eat well and not have it sabotage anything, but I kind of want to fast and do a hard fast and just do water and not cheat. I bought the supplements to do the supplements, and I am used to drinking it now. I've had two. But the first one I gagged down, and the second one was definitely better. So I think I could do it easier this time. I just have to figure out how to distract myself. Maybe I need to go crazy and start working on my scrubbies again and start making those aggressively. I'm not sure. I could totally do that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated. I'm going to be having a grandbaby here in the next few days, and that means it's going to be crazy busy for us. And I don't want to... I don't want that to stress me out. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. And I know I'm stuck. I need a buddy, but I don't want a buddy because every time I get a buddy, they disappoint me and let me down, and then I quit because they quit. I have come to the realization that I do great until somebody finds out that I'm fasting, and then they panic on me, and then they're like, "Oh, you can't do that." And then I stop because I can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. It might be time to seek some help. I've been watching Hoarders, which is great. And I look at them and I go, well, they're hanging on to things. I do have a lot of things that I need to release and let go. I'm looking at my table that I'm sitting at right now, and there's some piles of some things and sentimental things and important things and other things that I need to get fixed. Like my sewing machine needs to get fixed so I can sew and use up all the fabric that's sitting on my desk. I would like to have the time to make my grandbaby's quilts. I know summer's coming, and that's going to add a whole other level of stress, but it's fine. I want to do some purging. We moved and I cleaned out a lot of stuff, but I just got to the end of it and I just packed everything up. So I've got a lot of boxes that still need to be emptied and gone through, and most of it's going to go in the bin. I have a lot on my plate. I have a very supportive family. I sabotage myself, and I don't know how to quit self-sabotage. I know I have a problem. I'm telling you right now, I know I have a problem. I've admitted it. I don't know how to get help for that. I was not an abused child. I was not an abused wife. I'm not neglected in any way. I have been loved and loved and loved to the fullest by everybody. I struggled with my weight my entire life. I was called Thunder Thighs when I was about 10 years old, and that one stuck through a long ways. It stopped when I got to high school because we moved towns and those kids stayed behind, thankfully. I was always the fat girl that everybody wanted for their friend, but nobody wanted to date. That was hard. My husband loves me for who I am, doesn't care what I weigh, and that's kind of hard too. I know he wants me to be healthy, and unfortunately, my cholesterol weren't supposed to be. My diabetes is under control, and what was the other one? My high blood pressure is gone. So I'm healthy, which is absurd. I'm healthy, but I'm not because I'm still 100 pounds overweight. And am I letting a number define me? Yeah, I am. I know I need to lose it. I don't feel comfortable in my clothes. I want to feel comfortable in a not the size I am clothes. I have a goal size, not really a goal weight. I know that I will get to that size before I get to that weight, so I'll probably stop sooner than later. But I want to be able to fly and travel and be comfortable in the seats. I think I've said that before many, many times. I love to fly and travel, and I hate being smushed. I hate sitting next to somebody and being like, oh, I have to sit next to the fat lady. I don't want people to think that of me. And I'm sure they don't, because I'm really not that big, because I'm tall and I carry my weight well. I've always been told that all my life. And whether I do or I don't, I know people don't think of me like that, but I think of me like that. Because I know I look at people like that and I'm like, hold on, is it next to the fat lady? And I'll put myself next to somebody who's 200 pounds more than me and I compare myself to them and that's what I feel like I look like. And I don't want to. I wear the same size clothes as some of these people that are severely overweight, but I'm taller, so it balances out more. But I've also seen some really stinking cute bell-bottom jeans and I'm like, oh, I want those. They're so cute. I need those. And I can't wear them right now. I mean, I could wear them, but I'm not going to buy new clothes right now because why buy new clothes when I'm planning on shrinking? But seriously, this October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months wasted now. April, May, and June. I've got 3 months till summer. 3 months till I plan on traveling. And I literally could lose all the weight I need to lose in 2 weeks if I just buckle down and do it. And I don't know, maybe I need to just disappear off the face of everybody and do it. Dry fast, water fast, dry fast. 88.8 Interstellar. Oh boy. I don't know. It's 6:20 at night. The last thing I had to drink was a diet soda, which is lovely. Better than something worse. Could have been better. 6:20. So if I look at the clock, I'm pulling up my apps now. Delete that one because I didn't finish it. Okay, if I start a fast now, I want to do 88 hours. Okay, we're going to do 88 hours. I'm going to try and be dry and then after the 88 hours I will hydrate hardcore. Let me see, 88 hours, that's 10 o'clock Thursday. So if I do that, Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'll hydrate hardcore on Thursday. Then I can go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I can hydrate again. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 2 weeks, 12 days. And dry fast, water fast. More dry fast than water fast. I might get weird. I'm going to try and be on here more too. I'd like to see what I look like at 100 pounds less. I've always had a fat face. I've always been flabby arms. I've seen my arms lately and I really don't like them. I don't want to be the skinny lady with flabby arms, but Terry totally said, I'll take you to the, what is it, plastic surgeon and get your bat wings cut off if we need to. And I'm so appreciative of that. So, okay, that's the plan. I'm going to dry fast. My mouth is dry from water. Blech. My tongue is already cotton mouth just thinking of it. Perfect time to do it though. And I'll let Terry in on it and he'll be fine. He promised me we could fast through spring break. So let's go. Let's do this. Okay. I'm glad I talked that out with you. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the support that I get on here. I every time I get a new follower, it excites me. And I think maybe I will touch another life. I'm frustrated with myself because I just keep failing. But I'm ready to pick myself up by my bootstraps, as Grandpa would say, and try again. I'm not ready to quit. And that's the biggest thing, I think, when you're on a journey like this one is don't quit. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. Let's see how much I can lose. If I can get down 20 pounds right now, that's my next set point. And when I sit at that set point, I'm okay. If it all goes well, I can keep water fast, dry fasting, then I'll keep going. But when I did the research about food addictions, they said, cut out all the sugars. It's like, eat fruits and vegetables and eat what you need to eat. Cut out all the sugars. But I'm going to cut out everything. I'll deal with the headaches for the next 2 days. I will, if I start feeling weird, I can drink my water. Here goes nothing. If you're struggling and you're going through things and life is beating you up, just keep struggling. Keep going through it. Every day is worth it. Every day is worth starting fresh again the next day. I'm starting this at 6 o'clock tonight, so the first 12 hours are the roughest, 24 hours. So it's going to be a hard day tomorrow. I'll try and check in. We are having a thing with our kids tomorrow at the school, and of course I offer to provide lunch, so I'm not going to eat lunch tomorrow with them. And it'll be okay. I can be busy enough that they won't even notice that I didn't eat. Yeah. Thank you again for putting up with me and listening. Here's to a healthier, happier you and me.